Hi guys, I'm going to put together a real quick card, and I'm going to use stickers from the Dollar Tree. I bought these stickers, I don't know, last year sometime, and I bought 2 packages of them, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to use those on birthday cards, and then I promptly forgot that I had them. So I pulled out just one of my happy birthday stamp sets. I used this stamp. I stamped it in Ranger all-purpose in the color Seaside. Then on yellow, obviously, I backed that with orange, then I backed that with white, and then I backed that with black. Then I have a 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4 card base, standard A2 size. That's typically what I make. I usually don't make any other size. If I do, I'll make sure to tell you guys. Then I have this mat that is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and this mat that's cut at 3.5 by 5. I'm just using a 2-sided 1/2 inch tape. This one's a really sticky one. I think it's comparable to score tape. I've used both, and I really think this one is equally as sticky. I've got stacks and stacks of 6 by 6 papers here next to me that I keep thinking I'm going to use that on a card, and then I just haven't gotten around to it. This cardstock came from one of the little paper pads that I got in the $1.99 bin at Joann Fabric. One of the newest ones that I've gotten. I like it. I like those little paper pads. One, because it's cardstock. It's not a real heavy cardstock, but it is cardstock. 2, because it's inexpensive. And 3, because even though you don't get very many patterns in there, you get multiples, more than 2 of each pattern. Because I usually like a paper pad or something, some part of a paper pad so much that I'll just hoard it and not use it. It is hot in my house and I don't know why. Well, probably because it's 95 degrees outside. We skedaddled right over spring. We had a couple of weeks of spring, and then it went straight into the heat of the summer, which is more than a month early for us. Usually it doesn't get 100 degrees until the end of June, about then. On these little guys, I added extra foam in between here because it was bowing down and I didn't like that. And it only had this one square on the back of here, and I didn't like that because it didn't give the candle any stability. So I went ahead and added some of the foam that I'd gotten from Dollar Tree because it's the same thickness as what is on these stickers. And these are little chipboard stickers. I like them. I think they're cute. But again, I forget that I have them if they're not laid out. Just put that kind of off to the side. I did the same thing with this one because that looks like a strawberry to me. It was bowing and it wasn't straight, so I put a piece in there, just a small piece, and then I added extra on the back because again it only came with one square there, and there's only one square in between the levels, the layers. Like this one only had one square here. I added the one here, and then I think one other over on this side. Cute. I'm going to use these Nuvo drops. What is this? Blue Lagoon. was watching somebody's video the other day, and they were talking about how their Nuvo drops do not round off, how they keep a peak on them. So what they do is they kind of tap them on the desk. But I haven't had that issue. I haven't had them staying in a peak. They round off. I don't know. So if anybody else has had that happen, if you just tap it on the desk, then it helps them to settle. I guess it's the best way to say that. So if you see these little stickers and you're not like me and forget things pretty regularly, they do make cute cards, and it makes it easier. It also is great if you don't have a die cutting machine and dies and things like that. If you don't have those things, these types of stickers are fantastic. And just use whatever little stamp sets you want to use on it, whether it's a birthday or just a celebration or, you know, whatever you want to use. So there you go. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.